In this video, we're going to talk about trigonometry.
Good. Okay, so this is the question that we're going to be going through. So that's our triangle. The angle is 36 degrees. Okay, this is 17 centimeters, and this is the unknown x. That's what we're trying to work out. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is label the triangle. Okay, and in order to label the triangle, first we should identify the longest length, and we call that the hypotenuse. Okay, so the longest length here is 17. Okay, so the longest side, we call it the hypotenuse. Okay, and the hypotenuse is usually opposite the right angle. So if that's the right angle, that's the hypotenuse. Okay, then we want to label the length that's opposite the angle that we've been given. Okay, and that's called the opposite. Good. Okay, so the length opposite the angle given is called the opposite. Okay, so we label that the opposite hypotenuse. Okay, and then the length left over is called the
adjacent.
So yeah, good. So the last length, we call it the adjacent. Right. So now we've labeled our triangle. After we've labeled our triangle, we want to figure out what rule we need. Okay, and we do that using the mnemonic SOHCAHTOA. Okay, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so SOHCAHTOA. Now here we've been given the hypotenuse. Okay, and we've been asked to work out the adjacent. So we're going to underline A and H in all of them. So we underline H, we underline A and H, we underline A. Okay, now because this one, there's both of them underlined, that's the rule that we're going to use. Okay, so we're going to use the cos rule. So all we got to do is sub in the value. So this is what it will look like, cos. So so C equals A over H. Okay, following?
Yeah.
So it will be cos angle, what's that angle?
36.
36 equals A over H. A is the unknown, and H is
17.
17. And if 17 is dividing on the right, what does it do on the left?
Times.
Good. So it will be 17 times cos 36 equals A. And what do you get when you plug that into the calculator?
I think.
So that's cos 17, right? No, hold on. So it'll be cos 36 in the calculator. So what you want to do, you're going to type cos 36 in the calculator so you don't get confused, and that equals 0.809. And then you want to do 0.809 times by 17. So that times by 17, 13.75 centimeters. Okay, and that is the length. The 13.75 is that length there. Okay, 13.75. That's it, we're done.